Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 20th through the 26th. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So I do want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. All right, Gemini, so there is the Five of Swords. It has come out for a few of the other signs, so make sure you're watching your other signs. What else does Gemini need to know for this week? I do apologize for getting these readings up a little bit later than I normally would, Gemini. This was the best that I could do, so I do apologize for that. Okay, interesting. Look at this. Five of Swords with the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, and then the Seven of Wands. That's interesting. Gemini. Alright, you have a couple of pages here. This is the Page of Wands. Four of Wands. Justice. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Can I have an overall energy for Gemini for the week, please? Let me see here. I think I have a card that flipped over. Let's see. Thought I seen something flip over. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Alright. I thought I seen something flip over, but let's see. Gemini for the week, please. Overall energy. King of Cups, okay. And there is the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you need to lighten this load. Maybe share some responsibilities, Gemini, if you can. I do have two pages here. You could be dealing with two kids, two children here this week, Gemini. You have a lot on your plate with the Ten of Wands there. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Emperor. Interesting. So I could be reading, and this might be literally one or two Geminis. Could be reading for some Gemini males. You might be a single parent. For some of you, Gemini dads, or, you know, if you're not a single parent, maybe you have, if you have a couple of kids, they might be with you. If you have like joint custody of your children, yeah, so this might be a little difficult, maybe taking on more responsibilities, but you're dealing with it. Also, those of you that this is at work, this is someone, if you're a Gemini male, you don't want to share those responsibilities. So you might be in a position of power. You could be the owner of the company or a manager, whatever it may be. You might have some sort of authority, but this is like you trying to do everything yourself, which is not healthy. It's not easy. Yeah, so for some of you, and this is very specific, but I do want to mention this. This is being a little bit of a control freak, okay? A little bit of a control freak. I see you very ambitious, very motivated, and you know, you just simply might want things done right. And so, but it's a heavy load. It's a heavy load. In particular, you Gemini males, you might have Capricorn in your chart. You might have Capricorn in your chart. You might have Cancer or Pisces in your chart. Some of you Gemini males, you could also be hiding something. If you're hiding something, and that really could be anything. That could be an addiction. It could be anything. Whatever it is, it could be your feelings. Whatever it is, it's a heavy burden for you. It's a heavy load that you're carrying around. So, you know, if you are a cross watcher and you're watching this reading because you're dealing with a Gemini male, you know, this is not easy for him. He actually could be quite emotional. But there's this element of secrecy here, hiding something, keeping it in the dark, wanting to maintain control and have their way, him have his way. If you're a Gemini male, this is you wanting to be in control. I also see you more emotional here this week. Just letting you know, I know that not all Geminis, especially males, really, you know, that's not something that comes easy for you. You know, especially if you don't have a lot of water in your chart. But I do actually see more emotional here this week. Could be hiding your feelings, in particular for a Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer. I do have strong Cancerian energy here. You might be in love with someone and you're not revealing it for whatever reasons. And that's a heavy load that you're carrying. You might feel rejected by this person as well. And you are coming off more emotional, like I mentioned, with the King of Cups as the overall energy. More emotional. Definitely see you more emotional, no matter if you're male or female. And I also see you hiding those emotions. So it could be a very emotional week for you guys, no matter if you're male or female, but you're keeping that to yourself. And it's not easy, but you're keeping it to yourself. I also see some of you Geminis carrying around a lot of emotional baggage. So I see drama in the past. This is drama. This is someone who communicates in a dramatic fashion. This is drama. This is a headache. This is drama. This is, could be some of you feeling betrayed or hearing about a betrayal. But I do see that you're healing. You're getting over this. I could be reading for some Geminis that you are actually maybe taking a break from a relationship. Some of you trying to heal a relationship. If you betrayed someone, if you hurt someone, you do actually genuinely feel bad. You could have been playing games. They could have been playing games. I do feel like somebody is going to apologize. We have the Page of Cups, and I mentioned earlier that with what I seen at the bottom of the deck, somebody might feel rejected. So if you're apologizing to someone or they're apologizing to you, I do see someone being rejected, you saying no, or they're saying no. You know, they don't want to hear your apology. Someone still needs time to heal. There's definitely a level of secrecy here, and also, yeah, there is this heavy, deceptive energy here with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I also see a very defensive energy here. This combination can talk about, with the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and Justice, there might have been an injustice. You might feel wronged, Gemini. with the Five of Swords, Justice, and the Seven of Swords. Now, some of you are standing your ground. You're not accepting this. So maybe you were wronged by someone, or it could even be like an establishment, something like that, but you feel wronged. It could be from your father. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. You feel like something isn't fair, and now maybe this person is offering you something, but it's a weak offer. So, you know, something isn't fair. And so somebody could be trying to make up for it, but what they're offering is quite weak. Or maybe they're just like, I'm sorry, my bad. Something very small and petty and not real meaningful. And it doesn't make up for maybe what you feel was stolen, because this can also be you feeling as though someone stole something from you, Gemini. Could be a family matter with the Four of Wands here. If you are on a break from a relationship, if you are maybe legally separated, it could be that your partner wants a divorce, and you could be fighting that. You don't want to get a divorce, or they don't want to get a divorce. Somebody is fighting that. Could be because you have a child or children together. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. So it is a very specific read. If you do feel wronged in some way, I think you should stand your ground. Look at that. Freedom. Now, I've actually pulled this card for several other signs. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. So yeah, some of you are getting a divorce. Others, you are... This could be legally separated. Taking a break from a relationship. And so some of you are actually moving towards feeling free. Some of you, it's going to be freedom from this injustice, freedom from this fight, this headache, this betrayal, this emotional baggage, the past drama that you were dealing with. Some of you are moving away from that. Alright guys, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Over on Vimeo, I do have the July Love Tarotscopes. If that's something that interests you, that link is below. All of my links are below. Alright guys, stay safe and have a blessed week.